Hey everybody, welcome back. My name is Nelson Bauer. I'm the Deputy Fire Marshal here in Orange Beach, Alabama. This week, I'm going to talk about Fire Code Board of Appeals as required by Section 109 in the International Fire Code 2018 edition. And most people don't really realize that they are supposed to establish this board and the reasoning for this board. So that's what this brief session is going to talk about. So our question this week is, does the Fire Code require us to establish and maintain a Fire Code Board of Appeals? This is an excellent question, and a lot of times we as fire code officials overlook this section, mainly because we don't understand it. So the simple answer to this is yes, and we're going to look at both the International Fire Code and NFPA 1 to see what it says about that. First, let's look at the International Fire Code, Section 109, and you'll see that there shall be and is hereby created a Board of Appeals. This means that you must create this board and maintain this board. For those that follow NFPA, look at NFPA 1. In 1.10.1, it says that a Board of Appeals shall be established to rule on matters. So, again, no matter which section, whether you're on NFPA or ICC, you have to establish this board. I know the next question you're asking is, what type of authority does this board have? So essentially an application can only be filed for appeal when there's a feeling that the code has been improperly interpreted, the provisions of the code do not fully apply, or an equivalent method of protection or safety is proposed. But understand that the board shall not have the authority to waive requirements of this code. Our next question is, what qualifications shall board members possess? So the Board of Appeals shall consist of members who are qualified by experience and training to pass on matters pertaining to hazards of fire, explosion, hazardous conditions, or fire protection systems, and they cannot be employees of the jurisdiction. I had a person I've talked to in the past that said that their city council was their Board of Appeals. Well, that cannot happen according to the code. So know that they cannot be employees of the jurisdiction. If you flip to Appendix A in the International Fire Code, you'll see that membership shall consist of a design professional, a fire protection engineering professional, an industrial safety professional, a general contractor, and a general industry or business representative. If you're like me, I like to get people that are either residents of the city that I work in, or they have businesses based in the city that I work in. The establishment of the Fire Code Board of Appeals provides an objective forum for settling disputes regarding the application or interpretation of code requirements. The board is required to issue a written decision to the appellant who brought the matter before the board and to the fire code official. Note that the fire code official is a non-voting member of the board. The Board of Appeals is an effective decision-making body that is commonly used when the owner or owner's agent and the fire code official do not agree on a matter. Remember that Section 109 in the International Fire Code and Appendix A will guide you in setting up a Fire Code Board of Appeals and operating that Fire Code Board of Appeals. So remember to go back to those sections for guidance.